Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris, and today I'm going to be using a soap which, out of all the Barrister and Mann that I've got, I think this one appeals to me probably the most. I don't know what the scent is, if I'm totally honest with you, I really don't know, but it just smells great. Le Grand Chypre, and I'm assuming that is the big cypress, or the great cypress, I'm not sure. But it smells sweet. It's got a sweet and woody note to it. Scent strength's about a 5, 5.5 out of 10. It's a bit of peppery, sort of spicy herby going through it. To be honest with you, I couldn't honestly tell you what the scents are. But it's nice. It's almost a fruity scent, if I could say that. Sort of woody, fruity sort of note. But it's got a cologne-y sort of thing going on as well. It's got a cologne scent, but it's fruity, woody and sweet. So there you go. That's about as good as I can give you. That's what my nose says. My nose ain't great, but that's what it tells me. But I do really like the smell of it. Okay, the brush today is the Whiskers 25mm Black Wolf. Purple Haze. Smells great. And I'm going to load from the tub and straight onto a face lather. Right, now this formulation here is different to the Barrister Reserve. This is the Glissant formulation, but it doesn't really matter. Barrister Mann is just a really good quality soap. Oh yeah, that smells really good. I can't honestly, the thing with Barrister Mann, other than petrichor and diamond and the Reserve scents, I like the scents, they're odd, but I can't put them down to anything. I don't smell them and go, oh, that reminds me of something. There's no memories come back with it. They're almost like new scents that you just like. If I smell something in 20 years time, I might think back, oh god, that smells like Le Grand Chypre. It's very nice. It's got a lovely, it's quite strong actually, it's come out. I would say it's up there around about a 7 or an 8 now, scent strength wise. This is going to be a beautiful lather, I can already tell. The lather that is building in here just now is so thick and creamy. The great thing with Barrister Mann, as you guys out there will know, is they can take a hell of a lot of water. So this shave today is more of a celebration for my daughter, who finally, after so many dances over the last year, has managed to get back on the winner's circle and picked up a gold today for the contemporary. So here we go, I'm going to put this on. She danced absolutely beautifully today, as she always does. So I'm really chuffed for her, because she works so hard, puts so many hours in, and hasn't won anything for a little while. But as they get older, Millie's 12 now, it gets so competitive. The scent on this is superb. I absolutely love it. I am getting something from this that smells familiar-ish. I couldn't tell you what it is, obviously. It's just a lovely scent. Frankincense, juniper, could be that. Resin. Oh, I think it might be resin I'm smelling. I think that's got an amber sort of scent, I think, which I like. I do like the scent of amber. As you can see, you can really add a lot of water to Barrister Mann, and it needs it. I think if you leave it too thick, it just doesn't shave quite as well. That to me is pretty spot on. That's exactly where I like it. Any lather. I like it still to be quite wet, but still have a thick consistency. And it's very hard, in my opinion, to get the lather wrong with Barrister and Mann. Just taking some of the soap off the handle. It's a very easy to lather soap. I've yet to come across a scent that I don't like, even though the scents are a bit wacky. Look at that. They're not your everyday average scents, that's for sure. It tastes like it smells. Okay, back on this bad boy. I'm not sure what year it is. I know Tony's already told me. My memory's just terrible. Gillette 500 HD Rocket, number 59. And beautiful weighted razor I've got. So it's a twist it open. As you can see, this is actually easing up a little bit. I did oil it, and I've got the Gillette Nasset blade in here again for the second shave on that blade. And let's see how we go. We've got lather everywhere. Now this was smooth, beyond smooth when I last used it, and I managed to go against the grain a little bit. I've got 2 days growth, even though it looks about 1, because I managed to get very, very close with my last shave with this razor. Oh yeah. And as always, it's just a light touch with it, that's all it needs. There's enough blade gap and exposure to give you, it's mild but it's efficient enough. I have used it for a head shave and it was excellent for the head shave as well. I thought it would take a lot longer than using the Wunderbar or the R41 or anything like that. I think sometimes when you use a razor that is so mild, you become more confident with it. You don't have to, I suppose, be quite as precise with it. You can be a little bit complacent with a razor like this and get away with it. I will be brutally honest though, I don't think against the grain shaving is for me for one reason. It causes you to shave less because it takes longer for it to grow back. It was nice though, it was nice to get that close. I'll see how I go today with this soap. I didn't end up with any ingrown hairs, no issues at all. There was a little bit of irritation at the time of the shave. Which was pretty much gone within sort of half hour after the shave. Right, now this is where Barrister and Mann, in my opinion, are as good, if not better than most. The scent's changing a little bit, it's becoming more mellow, it's not as quite as in your face. It smells great, it really does. It does have a soapy scent going through it as well. I don't know what it is. If anything, it reminds me of something that I might have smelled in a shop like Lush, that sort of soapy scent that I get from it. But the residual slickness, it's incredible, as it always is. I never have a problem with slickness with the soaps from Barrister Mann. fingers crossed I don't get any reactions from them. Touch wood, I haven't had a reaction from a Barrister Mann soap yet, as I haven't with Wickham or Sterling. Look at that, that's the second lather and it's just oozing out the brush. It smells great, it performs well, it's got excellent residual slickness, lathersy, it's just got all the properties you want from a soap. And I'm not saying that's going to be the same for everyone, because it never is. Very subjective. It could be that it works well with hard water because the water here is terrible. I didn't cut myself there. I cut myself my finger. But I felt the overhang just nick, or just touch the underside of my nose there. I'm not used to using razors that have so much overhang. There is a lot on Gillette razors, the vintage. Beautiful, really, really beautiful shave. Not talking much because I'm enjoying it, but that's what it's all about. Another one of the wife's hairs, thank you very much, wife. I think it's got maybe a little touch of the Seville sort of scent to it, I think. It just smells beautiful. I really enjoy this scent. It's the one I pick up most out of all the scents. That and Diamond, I really enjoy Diamond. And Petrichor is lovely as well. I mean, the other one that really speaks to me that I've really enjoyed the shave with and I enjoyed the scent was the Cool, Barrister Reserve Cool. I will be honest, I don't think the Reserve is as easy to lather as what the Glissance is, and I don't think, and personally I don't find much difference in performance. I find both of them to perform as good as each other. But one thing I do like with the Reserve range is that even though I don't have the aftershaves to go with them, the actual Barrister and Mann ones, I can pair up Spice with Old Spice, I can pair up Cool with Mersol Blue. It's not a great match, but it matches a little bit. And I can pair up Classic with Imperial Leather. So in that regard, they're pretty good for that. They're not going to be as good, obviously, as a Barrister and Mann Splash. Nowhere near it. Yeah, there's just no fear with this razor at all. pretty much done. I might just do maybe a bit against the grain on my lips and stuff, around my lips where it's really sensitive, and try and toughen it up a bit. Other than that, I don't need to do much more. I'm not going to do against the grain every shave because it's not my style in the first place, but I need to get used to it as well. I might grow to love it and do it all the time. But at this stage, damn fine shave's good enough for me. Beautiful, really smooth. I've got the same little weepers there I got last time. And I probably could chase the dragon a little bit, but I'm not gonna. I really enjoyed that, and that's good enough for me. The good thing with these razors is these vintage, I think I'm going to be able to do quite a bit of against the grain work with them, building me up for things like the Maugress and stuff like that. But that to me was a wonderful shave. I really enjoyed that. So I'm going to move on to, I've got these little weepers here, you can probably just see them there. Shea Moisture Shave, not got much of this left. This stuff stings like buggery, so it'll sting today around my lips. Not half as much as I thought it was going to. In fact, it wasn't even that bad, if I'm honest. All over that was lovely. It gives me a nice burn no matter what when I use the Shea Moisture Shave. It just has a lovely burn with it. And it doesn't matter how smooth and irritation free the shave is, it will still burn. Right, now I might, while that's drying, just try and nip these on the bud. As you can see, that's used to be thicker than that. It's now just a point one. Got a little one there as well. Tiny little whippet. So that's that. Rinse that off, and all I do is just sort of pull it through the towel. I chuck it back in the tube, and I just leave the tube open so it's got place to air and dry. Right, so let's wipe that little bit off there and that little bit off there. Oh. I don't know what's worse, alum or styptic. That's just good. Oh, it's horrible stuff. Does a great job, but it just tastes like shit. Beautiful. Right, I'm just going to have a quick little splash of witch hazel as well. There's witch hazel in the Shea Moisture Shave, but I'm just going to pop a bit of this on as well. Cucumber and melon by Humphreys. Just a little bit, let that dry in. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Lovely shave, really nice shave. The soap, the brush, the razor, the blade, everything performs well. The blade I probably chuck now, 2 blades, 2 uses on it, a Gillette, and that's it. I'm happy with that. I don't find them an expensive blade. I don't like to push them too far if they're not expensive, but I did, way back when I first tested these, I think I got 5 or 6 shaves out of a blade. Comfortable shaves, not any irritation or anything, but I might give it another go. I do prefer odd numbers, so if I finish on a 3 I'm a bit happier than finishing on a 2. So I might give it one more try and just see how it feels on the next shave. But I think my next blade in it will probably be Gillette 7 o'clock. Then I've tried the Gillette Silver Blues and all the other Gillettes, because I just think for some reason those Gillettes work well, and it's just vintage Gillette. Sign of a good soap. I've just rinsed that out to no end. You probably won't see, oh, you might see it. No, I don't think you will. I can't get the light to go in there. But there's loads of soap still in the bottom of the brush. That to me is the sign of a really good soap, when you can't get it out your brush in one go. If you rinse it out in one hit and you give it a shake and it's clean, then that to me is not a great soap. That's the way I sort of test it now. So generally with a good soap, it needs a good rinse and a shake, and then it needs another good rinse and a shake. And as you can see, it's pretty even now all the way around. Smells superb. And then I just give it a little bit of a dry down on the towel, and that's it, done. So while that's drying in, the soap for today was Le Grand Chypre, the big cypress or the great cypress, I'm not sure. These tubs and the labelling are shit hot. There's not many better out there, I don't think. I think the tubs themselves look great, they're well labelled, even the back. It's just an overall well-rounded tub. The tubs are solid, they're almost rock hard plastic. The logos and designs look great on Barrister, man. They always look really elegant and sophisticated. To go with the scents, I suppose. They're a bit silly putting a shitty logo on and having such a sophisticated scent. And I think Will and whoever else is over there helping, the Barrister man, really put a lot of thought into what was on there. It's actually quite a dark coloured soap. I didn't really notice that so much, but it's got a really... Oh, getting a bit of like cinnamon or something there, with a bit of heat on it. It might unlock a different something in there, but that... Definitely getting some sort of herb or something in there. Let me have a look, see if there's something that jumps out at me. Yeah. Lime, oh there is citrus lime oil. Citrus bergamot oil as well. Oh there you go, so that's where I'm getting the citrus from. And then I wasn't too far away, I was pretty close. The brush for today was the Whiskers, as you saw. It makes amazing lathers, feels great on the face. Beautiful knot, and now smells superb. The razor, Gillette Rocket HD 500, number 59. Beautiful, beautiful little razor. I mean, it's twice my age and more, and it looks well better than me. Then moved on to the Shea Moisture Shave, Humphreys Cucumber Melon. I'm now going to finish off with something I haven't used for a little bit now, my second bottle of Nivea Too Faced. I'll finish off with that today. That beautiful smack of menthol, lovely glycerin and great post-shave feel. Oh yes. Very, very minimal burn. Almost no burn if I'm honest, it just feels great. And that's it gone now, and here comes the menthol straight away. Menthol kicks in really quickly with this Nivea and it's great, it really is. It leaves a hell of a shine on your face, but post-shave, you're really moisturised for the rest of the day and the next, it's great. Just got my head to knock out, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. I am waiting on a parcel coming in. So, thanks very much for tuning in guys, I've really enjoyed this shave. My giveaway that Uncle John won, so Uncle John's soaps, hasn't contacted me. I will be doing that giveaway again. However, I might just hold on to it and put it in as part of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway and just chuck it all together in one hit. So I shall leave you guys to it. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.